If you could live in ideal health, how long would that be? What if I suggested that you could add 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years onto your lifespan? Remember, we're not racing, we're not competing. We're just allowing ourselves to be open to our own potential. I've worked with people who've extended their active lifespan when they were near death. I've taken people who are dying and helped them get back to health. But those are subjective. It's objective to the person. When you have cancer and you no longer have cancer, when you have multiple sclerosis, you're able to walk again. When you have dementia and you're able to think clearly again, when you're diabetic and your blood sugar is normal again, then it's objective to you, but you're just one person. Even if I helped thousands of people, which I have, it's still subjective. So here's the challenge. I received a communication from one of America, in fact, the world's leading MD PhDs in anti-aging medicine, saying, Gary, we looked at people that you have helped, and we believe that the only way you were able to help reverse or improve these degenerative conditions, like Alzheimer's and helping reverse that, autism, is because you impacted the DNA. I said, well, I never tested the DNA. I'm merely helping a person regain their health. They said, we'd like to see, in the first study of its kind ever done, if we gave you a criteria, could you follow that criteria? And then at the end of that, we can see objective markers. I said, okay. So about a month later, I received a whole long list of blood chemistry that a person would have to undergo that would measure for things in the blood and in the DNA before and after that would prove, if it changed for the better, that showed you could actually impact in a positive way your DNA, your cells, your genes, and therefore slow down, even and possibly reverse the aging of the body. Well, think of the implications. Hundreds of millions of people throughout the world would say, you mean I don't have to go from good health to bad health to extremely bad health to death? No, you wouldn't. Do you mean I wouldn't have to use all these multiple medications, frequently with terrible side effects? No, you wouldn't, or far less. And this is purely natural, non-toxic. There's no medicine involved. This is not a medical experiment. This is a unique study. A lot's gone into it. And I'm doing this as an introduction to what's being done, why it's being done. And again, it's a question mark. Can we, with all that we're doing, can we actually change the DNA? Can we heal the breaks in the DNA? Can we stop the massive amount of challenges by free radicals and cytokines and other inflammatory markers that attack your DNA about 10,000 times per day per cell that cause us to age? And we're going to see. We'll know objectively when we see the before and after blood workup.
The aging process. It's going to come and it's come calling in so many years and next few years, and I want to be prepared for that. And if there's any more than I could do, and I know there's much more that I could do because I don't eat properly, I'm not a vegan or vegetarian, but I envy that. I would like to do that.
I ate everything that everyone said was okay, and I became this statistic. Not only did I have diabetes, I had what you call the metabolic syndrome, which is high hypertension, high cholesterol, and diabetes. And I thought, okay, I can beat this, I can do this.
I would love to improve my balance. I would love to increase my walking speed and distance. I'm looking to get involved in the whole vegan concept Where do I get the foods and how to prepare them, all the nature and the companionship of sort of like-minded people. That's what I'm looking for.
I hope my memory will improve, my allergies. I hope. I recently went for a osteoporosis test, and which I had not had in 2 years. And the orthopedic doctor said that I lost 20 pounds in 2 years. And the thing is, it's not the 20 pounds that I lost. He said I lost a lot of bone.
I'm 70. I always ask people, how old do they guess I am? Most people guess me in my upper 40s, lower 50s. I'm like, hey, that's not bad. So what made me want to come here to this program is, hey, if I can do this good with what I know, how much better I could do with what I can learn.
Originally we went to doctors and they prescribed Aricept, and it really didn't help at all. She just looked like she was in a vegetative state. She was not present. And so I thought, this isn't what I want either. She was such a ray of light. She was the glue of the family. She was such a social, happy person. My whole family is home, hoping and praying, you know, that we get her back.
I want to age with more grace and vitality, and I also want to teach other people whatever I learned from here, especially the Latin community, that a lot of the things I do they don't agree with. I want to show them the way.
I was invited to be a part of the study. And one of the main reasons is not so much to live longer, but to have a better quality of life. Now, I feel that that goes hand in hand. If I have a better quality of life, then I have a better chance of extending my life.
It doesn't matter what they do today. It's what they can do in 60 days, in 90 days. This is just the beginning.
Your range of motion looks good in your hips.
So it's 90 days, 60 days on campus, before and after blood workup, before and after impedance, before and after psychological evaluation, before and after all the studies on cognition, before and after with the amount of lean muscle tissue and their endurance and their stamina and the intensity of their exercise capacity.
When I first started, we started with an assessment. My body felt so heavy. And then just 2 weeks later of juicing about 15, 16-ounce green juices a day in addition to smoothies and 1 meal a day, I felt my body moving with ease. I could lift myself up, I wasn't heavy, and it just is a big change. And so I'm here, of course, with my mom, and in the 20 days that she's been here, we've noticed some changes with her too. She seems to have more vitality in her eyes. Her whole mood has gotten better. She's not as easily agitated, and that happy mood is lasting longer. So slowly but surely, she's doing the juices as well. She's just a little more focused and a little more, we can correspond a little more. She looks at me into my eyes, which before she was like in a daze. You know, you couldn't get her attention, and now she looks right into your eyes.
I've had a digestive improvement, had weight loss, belly has shrunk quite a bit. I've had neck improvements, so I can rotate my neck this much and all the way up and down, which I think is tremendous. I'm doing a lot more exercise. In the gym, I'm doing weights and a lot of work on the bike and a lot of sit-ups.
I feel myself getting stronger. I feel that I want to do even more things that I can do. And I have a problem in my sensitivities, in my allergies. And the interesting thing is, I could eat things here. It is amazing to me that I cannot eat at home. And since I'm having more supplements, I find I could eat more things that I wouldn't ordinarily eat at home.
I'm feeling a clarity of energy. I have better circulation in my extremities, which has been a problem for me in my past. I am actually feeling a lot stronger, if you will, because we also receive supplements that actually lend to building stronger muscles for endurance. And I think that has a lot to do with my speed now that I am accomplishing in my power walking. And so I think a lot of what we are doing here is a combined efforts. The supplements, the physical exercise, the meditations, the vegan meals that we're having, the positive support from like-minded people, which is also a wonderful motivation. And it makes me want to even commit further to the success of this process, because I really believe that anti-aging is something that we can accomplish.
So what we're doing, and I hope, no promises, but I hope we're successful, because then it will change the entire paradigm of aging, not just for the scientists and the physicians, because then doctors will be compelled to include prevention, meditation, exercising, stretching, juicing, cleansing, detoxification, proper supplementation based upon what a body actually needs, positive thinking, affirmations into the treatment of a patient. So now let's take this journey together and see if we can't add years, even decades of health onto your lifespan.